The Langston Centre in Johnson City is hosting two amazing events, one a community health event and a very impactful traveling exhibit. Here to get us ready for both of these important events is Adam Dickson. How are you doing, Adam?
Chris, doing fine. Thank you for having me.
Let's talk first of all, you got an exhibit. Tell us about it.
Yes, we have an exhibit from the Tennessee State Museum that will focus on Rosenwald schools. And the Langston Centre is awfully excited to have this exhibit because money from the Rosenwald Trust was used to build Langston High School's auditorium. So it's a neat story. Julius Rosenwald was the president, CEO of Sears Roebuck. And so some of our younger folks that come, I say it's the Amazon of the early 20th century. Absolutely. And he read a book called Up From Slavery, which was the autobiography of Booker T. Washington. And Mr. Rosenwald enjoyed the book so much that he actually met Booker T. Washington and asked the question, how can I help you? Your story has really impacted me. And Mr. Washington said, in dated language, but he said, well, colored children need good schools. And so Mr. Rosenwald took a third of his fortune, put it into a trust, and money from that trust was used to build schools throughout the South during the period of segregation. So we have this exhibit, and we're very excited to have it. And
the dates, it actually begins today.
So we do have it up. People could come today if they wish to, but it will go throughout late July. So yes.
There's plenty of opportunities to come
Plenty of opportunities. We'd love to see the public.
Absolutely. And let's switch gears just a little bit. You got a community health event coming up. Tell our viewers about that.
So Tuesday, May 27th, at Northside School, we will have a community input session that relates to our community health task force. So 4 years ago, Langston created a community health task force to focus on the poorest census tract in Johnson City, and the center is located in this census tract. And we wanted to see how could we positively, proactively improve the health conditions within that area. And after 4 years, Chris, we've done some really neat things, really focused on the community. ETSU has been a fantastic partner. And so now we have this community input session because we want to hear from the residents within the neighborhood surrounding Langston. How can we move forward? And if I can also say, there's a term called social determinants of health. And when you think about income, education, housing, these elements can impact your overall physical health. So we want to use a positive, proactive approach in addressing the health of this particular neighborhood.
And it's vitally important that you get this feedback from the community.
It is important. It is important. You can call us 434-5785 and RSVP. We do need RSVPs because we will have some refreshments. But yes, we would love to hear from the community. How do we move forward in our community?
And what kind of feedback are you looking for when folks do come to this event?
So we do want to hear about people's physical health. We want to hear about maybe their interests in terms of accessibility to health care. We want to make sure that we understand how can we connect them to resources. At the end of the day, when we think about, and I know this is maybe somewhat of a charged term, but when we think about equity, we're really thinking about accessibility. There's a variety of resources that already exist, but there may be a disconnect with some communities in knowing about those resources. So if we can meet the people, then hopefully we can be that conduit to connect them to the right resources that could really positively impact their health.
Absolutely. Adam, we appreciate you stopping by, and we appreciate everything the Langston Centre is doing.
Thank you, Chris. Appreciate you.
We'll give you some information about these two events. We had it up there on the screen earlier. If you need more information, I encourage you to call the Langston Centre here in Johnson City at that number you see right there on the screen.